Well, I don't know about the meeting. I know it's taking place, and he's a fantastic man. He's a great attorney, and people should really focus on how well the country's doing, or they should focus on the fact that Barack Hussein Obama led a coup, or they should focus on the...
Yeah, why don't you focus on things I want you to focus on? Focus on things I want you to focus on. Please, don't focus on this thing. Focus on others.
fact that Larry Summers from Harvard, that Bill Clinton, who you know very well, and lots of other friends, really close friends of Jeffrey Summers, should be...
Oh, shit. I mean, he ain't wrong about this, by the way, for the record. He ain't wrong about this. But why didn't he say this from the jump? What was in there that he wanted to make sure would not be released? Was it his personal involvement? Was it the involvement of maybe a foreign state that he does not want being associated in this time?
Spoken about, because, you know, Jeffrey Epstein should be spoken about, and they should speak about them, because they don't talk about them. They talk about me. I have nothing to do with the guy.
Are you considering Maxwell? Are you considering do you do any business deals with the UK?
Yeah, I'm going to meet with the Prime Minister right now. We're going to be over there in about 6 hours. We're meeting with the Prime Minister tonight. We're going to be talking about the trade deal that we made and maybe even improve it.
Are you considering clemency for Ghislaine Maxwell? Are you considering clemency for Ghislaine Maxwell, sir?
I saw homeless people sleeping right outside the gates of the White House. Are you concerned about that?
I think it's terrible, and we'll have them removed immediately. We do remove it. We've got to get the mayor to run this city properly. This city has to be run. You know, I have the right to take it over, and I think it's terrible. Where are they? Where did you see them?
Right outside on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Near the Treasury.
Right across the street from Lafayette Park.
Have you heard about Todd Blanche's interview with Ghislaine Maxwell?
Are you still disappointed in President
Pardon or clemency for Ghislaine?
Well, I don't want to talk about that. What I do want to say is that Todd is a great attorney, but you ought to be speaking about Larry Summers. You ought to be speaking about some of...
Bro, he is fucking... Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, dude, please talk about what I want you to talk about. He's giving a few names, but not himself. Yeah. Notice how the few names that he's giving are also, you know, ideological perceived enemies of Donald Trump. Awfully suspicious.
His friends that are hedge fund guys, they're all over the place. You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times. I never went to the island.
Do you maintain you did not write a letter for Jeffrey Epstein's birthday?
I don't even know what they're talking about. Now, somebody could...
Oh, yeah, totally. He doesn't know. He didn't do it. Yeah, I don't even know how to write or read. I am illiterate. Folks, believe me, I'm stupid and illiterate. Don't believe the lies. People say I draw. I've never written a draw. I never wrote a draw. I do not know how to write draw. It was the Otto pen. It must have been the Otto pen.
I could have written a letter and used my name, but that's happened a lot. All you have to do is take a look at the dossier, the fake dossier. Everything's fake with that administration. Everything's fake with the Democrats. Take a look at what they just found about the dossier. Everything is fake. They're a bunch of sick people. Where did you see the people laying outside? Exactly?
Right across the street from Lafayette Park, sir, towards 15th.
We'll take care of it.
Why are the journalists like, here are all of the homeless people that you would like, if you would like to kill them, there are homeless people here. Just go and, you know, sick your forces on them.
Are you hoping to meet with President Putin for bringing hostages home? What are the alternative methods to bring hostages home?
Well, we got a lot of them out, and it's I've always said those last 10 or 20 are going to be the toughest, because Hamas knows what happens when they don't have any bargaining chip. And they really broke a deal. They broke a deal, and you're going to have to do what you have to do right now. It's a terrible thing. And I always do that. I said, when you get down to the last one, they're not going to be able to make a deal.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if
it's something I haven't thought about. It's really something. It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
But you wouldn't rule it out.
Trump blasts reporters to their face for making a very big thing about Epstein files.
No, I was never briefed. No.
Did you ask how?
Yeah, he's lying about that. Saying he's never been briefed on the Epstein stuff is a bullshit lie. We already know from reporting from the Wall Street Journal that the DOJ actually was tasked with scouring through how he was mentioned. Not only the DOJ briefed him, the Department of Justice absolutely briefed him on his mentions, but they were tasked to find his name in the files. He also openly admitted that he was briefed on July 15th, and now he's saying he was not briefed at all on July 25th.
Todd Blanche interviewing Ghislaine Maxwell. What do you hoping that they get out of that?
I really have really nothing to say about it.
I feel like a sweaty Nixon moment incoming. No, we are living in the post-Trump universe. There is no more Nixon. Listen. There have already been numerous Nixon moments with Donald Trump. There have been Nixon moments with Donald Trump in the first presidency. There have been Nixon moments with Donald Trump so far. The reason why it will never be perceived in the same way is because the normal standards of like shame and people like moving in a certain way where they care about the infallibility of institutions and the notion that these institutions are supposed to keep up a objective view on justice, it's gone. It's over. Nixon moments can only happen, at least if we're looking at like the public perception, right? Nixon moments can only happen if people are capable of getting angry at Donald Trump. If the base of support is capable of getting angry at Donald Trump, if there are enough people within positions of power that still care about, I don't know, defending these institutions, I think it's done. I don't know what could happen for like what could Donald Trump be caught doing that would be a bridge too far. I genuinely don't know. This is a different country. Our institutions are failing. This is what decline looks like. It's only going to get worse. Yeah.
Is being talked to by a very smart man, by a very good man, Todd Blanche. And I don't know anything about the conversation. I haven't really been following it. A lot of people are asking me about pardons. Obviously, this is no time to be talking about pardons. But a lot of people have asked about pardon. This is just not a time to be talking about pardons. Todd will come back with whatever he's got. You're making a very big thing over something that's not a big thing. You should be talking about, if you're going to talk about that, talk about Clinton, talk about the former president of Harvard, talk about all of his friends, talk about the hedge fund.
Oh my God. Okay, he's soft launching. I'm serious. He's 100% soft launching what names we might hear from Ghislaine Maxwell as unindicted co-conspirators. I don't know what kind of information she will reveal, but I feel like he's leaking like what is going to come out from the Ghislaine meetings. I mean, when you think about it this way, Trump uses broad tariffs as a way to bully people into submission. He does this with every lever of power that he has. So it almost makes sense why he could potentially use the Ghislaine testimony as also a way to bully industry leaders into submission, for example. Like, totally see him having side deals with like Leon Black or maybe other disgraced financiers, depending on like their commitment to Trump, and be like, do you want to be named in the Ghislaine files? Because I know you were there. I was there with you, right? And just use this as an opportunity to basically to shelter allies and even bring more incredibly powerful people onto his side, while simultaneously outing his ideological enemies.
Guys that were with him all the time don't talk about Trump. What you should be talking about is the fact that we have the greatest 6 months in the history of a presidency, according to a lot of people. And we had an amazing 6 months. And this is sort of an example of it. I was never involved in that. I'm focused on making deals. I'm not focused on conspiracy theories that you.
Oh my God. Trump saying I'm not focused on conspiracy theories is crazy, brother.